nothing, man. Bitches say shit and they ain't saying nothing. Man.
It's muted. Now the sound is on. What up, niggas? What's going on this week? What's poppin'? Gonna do a sound check first, as usual, as we do every week, like we always do about this time. All right. Eloquently petty, articulate assholery, uppity Negro swag. The lag will fix itself. Maybe I need to get some more RAM or something. I just changed the camera settings, changed the shutter speed, frame rate. It should be better. We'll see. All right. In the meantime, we gonna rock on. This is the Keep It 100 channel. We got 2 hours to get this right. We got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit to say tonight, man. And I've been waiting all week. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat, who has been in these conversations with me over the last week about this issue that I'm about to speak on. All right. Yes, I know the audio's lagging. We had this issue every week. Y'all tell me every week that the audio's lagging. It's gonna lag until it stops lagging. It'll catch up. Don't worry, fellas. It'll catch up. Got both windows on top. All right. What's going on, people? Gonna give you some more some RAM chips, okay? Gonna boost this shit to its highest level of RAM stability. See if that helps this issue. I think that you know, OBS is a RAM hog. This computer doesn't start slowing down until I open up the virtual OBS camera. Okay. We shout out my peoples. Aaron Peters, I see you. Brotherly Love 215, I see you. Bishop X, I see you. Okay. Shout out to Bishop X. He's an official uppity Negro. Shout out to everybody who either bought an uppity Negro cup or t-shirt. Y'all some uppity Negroes, man. Y'all needed to prove this by buying an item that said shit on it. You know, I got more. If you need these, they are available. Okay, they will be available. I will encourage you to get one. I will not press you to get one. I will not beg you to get one. I will not shame you into buying anything that I'm selling. But it's nice shit, right? Also, I got Kang t-shirts and hats for those Kangs. For the Kangs, for the Kang in you. Okay. What's going on, brothers? This is Saturday Night Live on the Keep It 100 channel. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. What's popping, people? Shout out to my man, William Cochran, for his super chat. He said, hey, Money, I know you about to spit. I got a lot to say. I got notes. I got notes, people. Uh, just uh, just bear with me. I'm gonna say this, man. Okay, we gonna clown. We gonna talk shit. This is what I want from my niggas tonight. This is what I want. I'm gonna talk to y'all like intelligent, rational, logical, practical men. Because a lot of times I see, especially in this red pill space, we say, women think emotionally and men think logically. So I'm going to hold y'all to that tonight. I'm going to hold you to that tonight. Okay. I want you to engage with me. I'm open to engagement in the chat. Talk to me as I say this stuff. It's a lot to get through. I got a lot of shit to say. And there's 3 chapters to this tonight, right? If you don't get to watch it all tonight, watch it on the replay. It's all good. If you have not subbed the channel, and to be honest, I think that my chat is subs only. It should be subs only because I'm pushing subs, right? I'm pushing subs. If it doesn't say subs only, let me know. Okay, this stream should be subs only, or at least the chat should be subs only. Okay, and I'm gonna say to you, right, guys, right now, I'm gonna need everybody to hit that like button right now. And I'm looking at the numbers: 29 people, 29 people in there, 29 people watching. I got 29 thumbs up. Thank you. I fucks with y'all. Y'all fucks with me. I fucks with y'all. Check this out. One thing before I begin, we as black men, yes, 30 for 30. I see you, Clutch. 30 for 30. I appreciate y'all. One thing us black men have to get to is being able to disagree without hating each other. Okay. A lot of times I get guys that, I put videos up or I put up different things, posts in the community tab on YouTube. And, somebody might say something. Yeah, I'm going to fix that subs only. I need people to sub the channel. Hit that subscribe button like right now. If you haven't, you ain't got to watch all my shit. I just need the damn sub. I need it. I ain't begging for money. I'm begging for subs and likes. Them shits is free. I want those. Thank you for the view. I appreciate you being here for the view. Right? But check this out. Sometimes I engage y'all in the comment section of my community tab and of my videos. Fuck sometimes. I do it all the time. Okay? I do it all the time. Hopefully, if I get to a point where I got so many motherfucking subs, I plan to keep on engaging with motherfuckers in my comment section because fuck Facebook. This is my shit. This is where I fuck with. This is where I live. Right? So what I want motherfuckers to do is the same way when I engage you on Facebook, the same way when I engage you on YouTube, the same way I engage you in this video. Right? I call you fam. I call you brother. Right? When I use those words, I'm using those words so there's no way you can take what I'm saying in the wrong context, the wrong tone, or as disrespect, even if we are disagreeing. Okay? Even if we are disagreeing, nah, fam. Nah, my brother. Nah, my dude. Those are terms of endearment. Because our brothers don't stop being our brothers because we disagree. Our brothers don't stop being our brothers because we have a difference of opinion. Everything is not necessarily a disagreement. Sometimes it's a difference of opinion, which is a better way to look at things. I want my brothers to be logical and to be rational and practical because that wins. That is what wins. Okay. So we're going to move on into this topic. We're going to speak on Kanye tonight. Okay. I know this shit done been talked about to death all week. I have a perspective on it, right? I have a perspective on it. And I want motherfuckers to come into this shit with open mind, open eyes, and open ears. Feel me. Feel me. Let's start off here. Okay. Let's start off here. I want to say this. First, I want to start with the idea that people in our circle, the people in our circle, our brothers, our sisters, our friends, our homies, right? When they say something that we disagree with, right? We don't throw the friendship away. We don't wish harm on them. We don't hope they, you know, trip and fall off a cliff. We say, you're tripping on that point you just made. I don't fuck with that. I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with that. We need to start taking this approach to our celebrities, our heroes. You understand what I'm saying? You know, people that we might enjoy their music or enjoy their films or whatever the case may be, right? What I realize is when we look at our celebrities, our successful, the successful among us, what we tend to do, and this is a black thing. What we tend to do is, if we don't like your art, fuck you. If we don't like the way you play a sport, fuck you. If you say a thing that we don't like, fuck you. We throw the whole nigga away. In a similar fashion, this is how we do men in our culture. This is how we do men in our culture. Look around, you know, fathers, brothers, whatever. The first time you say something out of context, say something out of turn, we're ready for you to go. Not only do other people do this to us, we do it to each other. And we need to look into that. We need to look inside, like, and be introspective about that, right? Now, you know, last week, I clowned the motherfucker. I clowned him. And I'm talking about Lucario. Understand this, right? If someone is doing damage to our culture, damage to how we function, damage, like real fucking damage, then they need to be held accountable. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about differences of opinion, disagreements, and things like that. If you out there fucking shit up, right, then you need to be dealt with. Y'all have heard me say it on this shit before. You need to be dealt with. You got women throwing our leaders in the trash because they might have cheated on their wives. Shout out to Hannibal. He said, I disagree with something Malcolm X said, but I still respect what he stood for. You got people from our civil rights era who now women are throwing away because they weren't perfect people. That is commonplace for black men. Not only do people do it to us, but we're doing it to each other. So I'm going to start here. Let's go into this conversation about Ye. I'm going to call him Ye because he called himself Ye. Okay? That's what he called himself. That's what he wished. We call Diddy Diddy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to call this man Ye. That's what he wishes to be called. I'm going to respect his name. So we're going to start with this idea that Kanye is the enemy. Kanye's the ops, right? And I took so much notes for this shit over the past couple of days. Shout out to my man O, who's right there. My man Okacha, right? We've had conversations. Shout out to my man Dupree, right? Shout out to Hassani, my usual suspects, Hassani, my man Megatron, my man Denmark, my man Huff. This idea that Ye is the ops. Let's talk about this word ops, right? Ops as in the enemy. Okay. the enemy, right? So let's establish what an enemy is, an ops. Let's establish what ops is. Let's establish what enemies are. Enemies are people who act against you. Act against you. Speak against you, act against you. Understand this. And I'm covering everything. So, y'all might have questions, but I'm covering everything. At the end of this Kanye part, I'm gonna ask motherfuckers, yo, if I miss something, type it in the chat. Check this out. The ops, actions speak louder than words, right? Actions speak louder than words. A lot of black people, not just black men, a lot of black people are upset at Ye because he said some things and he's made a few gestures that on their face seem disrespectful. On their face. I agree. On their face seem disrespectful. Okay? My man wore the MAGA hat, the red hat, make America great again. Okay. Then I didn't see it, but I heard that he wore a Confederate flag or something like that. I don't know if it was a shirt. I don't know if it was a hat. I don't know if he just wore the flag. Somebody let me know. Right? And then he wore a shirt that said White Lives Matter. Okay. Let's start ops. Okay? Because, we tend to rock with the press's interpretation of what Ye does and says more so than what the man says himself, right? But he said a few things out his mouth, and let's talk about those things. We're going to get all to it. We're going to cover the George Floyd and all of that shit. Okay? What is an ops? An ops is a motherfucker that's trying to sabotage, destroy, or, otherwise stop you from progressing, living, thriving. Trying to cause damage, physical damage, damage to your reputation, whatever the fuck. That's the ops. The reason I know what ops is because I've had a lot of enemies in business, a lot of enemies. I'm not going to say their names here because some of them you've heard of. But I want every black man listening to this, answer this question. Name someone who Kanye has attempted to destroy, sabotage, damage. Name a black person or group of black people or black organization put together for the best interests of black people that Kanye West tried to sabotage, destroy, damage, or any of this type of thing. Name one. Name one. You're in the chat. Let me see. I see two guys. Nobody that I know of. Nobody. That's two answers I got. Janfar, let's go. Let's. I need to address my members. Yeah. Diddy used to be Puffy, then Puff Daddy. Okay. It was back before we realized really politicized the Confederate flag, though, like it wasn't on the Dukes of Hazzard car. Absolutely. Right. Said Kanye West tried to destroy Ray J. Now, we can get into that. We'll get into that a little later. But Ray J, though, we'll talk about Ray J in a little bit. Right? But there's no collective. Like Kanye has his issues with individuals. He has issues with individuals. Let's talk about before I go any deeper. Let me touch on Floyd for a second, because then I'm gonna flip this question. Right? I'm gonna flip this question because most people said nobody. I got one name, Ray J. You know, the guy who making songs, I hit it first, and August Alsina type shit, right? That he's doing. He tried to destroy Ray J. It's not like he didn't have a reason. We know how Ray J is connected to this man's wife. Let's not pretend, but let's move on from that. I'll come back to it. Let me ask you another question. Name me one white supremacist cause, organization, or movement that Kanye has donated real money to, whether it be alt-right, Triple K, Tea Party. One. Name one. Name one organization that is here for the destruction or annihilation of black folks that Kanye, with all his billions, has donated money to. Let's talk about it. Name one. Name one. I want to know whose has he supported. Hannibal, I appreciate that. I'm gonna get right to that. Name me a white supremacist, racist organization that Kanye West has given money to. If you can't name it, that means it ain't happened. Get out of here. Knock it off. Knock it off. I'm gonna ignore that. My man said the Kardashians. Knock it off. Knock it off. The Kardashians don't run an agenda to destroy black people. They're not a white supremacist organization. I don't accept that answer. Alt-right, KKK, Tea Party, anything like these. Give it to me. You can't, because it didn't happen. Right? So let's move on to the next thing. Okay? What we do know is that this man has given money to families like the Breonna Taylor family, the Floyd family. This man has an organization named after his mother that donates, or I think he has a school. Like, he's put together things for black people. Now, we remember the billionaire, somebody type his name, that gave all the money to the black men for their tuition. We remember this? We remember this? So, Clutch. So he said this motherfucker has the public eye and talk reckless as fuck. If anyone in this chat comes up dead tomorrow by the hands of the police or anyone else, he has zero fucks to give. Incorrect, because Breonna Taylor turned up dead. He gave money to her family. George Floyd, the guy that y'all think he's shitting on, he's giving money to their family. Again, tonight, I'm going to ask for you to put emotion aside. Fuck talk. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Shout out to Micah. I see you. Actions speak louder than words. Okay? This man has donated money. Shit, he even threw beans $1 million just cuz. So Robert Smith, I appreciate everybody's Robert Smith. Robert Smith gave money to black male college students, paid off their tuition. They threw him in the trash because, oh, you got a white wife. It would seem to me that we're looking for any reason to throw our successful niggas away, even when they're doing shit. When women do shit, when women get money and they do shit, they don't do it for y'all niggas. They don't do it for y'all niggas. They do it for themselves, or they give it to other women and leave you fucked. Okay? This is the guy that people want me to believe is the ops. Okay. He wore a hat. Okay. He wore a t-shirt. How about this? Any other time we talk about the Democrats, right? Let's talk about the Democrats for one quick second. I want to use them as an example. Because hats and t-shirts are symbols. It's symbolism, right? When Kamala wanted the black vote, what did she do? Act like she listened to hip hop, and Bill Clinton blew the sax and shit like that. You know what niggas did? He's one of us. He's one of us because he did that black shit. He's just like us. They give you symbolism. Kanye is giving symbolism to those people. He's not giving them money. He's not giving them real support. He's not giving them nothing. You might say he's talking reckless. Yeah, he might. If he is courting the presidency, he has to make these motherfuckers think that he thinks like them. The problem that I got with black folks is niggas still practice the 1960s civil rights approach to getting ahead. The civil rights approach to getting ahead, meaning hold picket signs up in the streets and chant, no justice, no peace. Hands up, don't shoot. Black Lives Matter. Y'all niggas think that approach is going to start working at some point. You know what white people do when they want to fuck your shit up? They hire guys who look like you and they put them in your movements to gather intel. They infiltrate your shit like they did with the Panthers. They hire a guy who ain't got shit else going for them and they put them in your movement, and you don't know who they are. They're going to talk your language. They're going to wear your uniform. They're going to act like you, and they're going to tear your shit down from the inside out. Niggas still want black progress and black power to be on Front Street. Y'all want to hear a nigga loud yelling, fuck the ops. I'm for my people, blackity, blackity, black, blackity, black. That's what you want. That's what you want. And if a motherfucker is making moves, telling you, not in his words and his actions, that he fucks with you, in his actions. Check this out. According to a lot of niggas' definition of the ops, a lot of niggas is the ops. A lot of niggas is the ops. Niggas tear down niggas. Niggas throw dirt on niggas' names. And a lot of your super pro blackity black motherfuckers don't donate shit. They don't do shit. Your brother this ones, your brother that ones, your your Kufi, Hutif, Katif, Siletu, Mukachata, Lokachata, Mokalata, motherfuckers don't do shit for you. Don't do shit for you. They don't build nothing. They do a lot of talk. They wear a lot of colors. They wear their big funny hats and they preach and they tell you the black man is God and all that other hotep, hope, and praise shit. They do nothing for you. They collect money. They live wherever the fuck they live, surrounded by their security. And then every once in a while, they come out and preach to you. These are the brothers that you would rather speak for you than a pop culture figure. Understand that them Kufi Hotep niggas, they ain't gonna reach everybody. You know about them because you care to. Kanye reaches a demographic that them niggas don't. That demographic don't give a fuck about them. That knowledge born cipher, God cipher, they don't give a fuck about that. This is 2022. Just like nobody wanted Ice Cube to be the guy. You don't get to pick the guy. For all the Christians in here, remember, the Jews wanted to pick the guy. So they like, he ain't the guy. Romans, put that motherfucker on the cross. Check this out. Y'all niggas is the Jews. Kanye said it. Y'all niggas is the Jews. Y'all telling the Romans. We know who the Romans are. Y'all telling the Romans, yo, hang this motherfucker up on the cross. He's not the guy. He's not the guy to come save us. I'm not even religious, dog. I'm making an analogy. I'm making a point. Understand, for anybody in here who's Christian and that resonates with you, understand. You're saying, yo, he ain't the one. Because we don't like how he look. We don't like how he sound. We don't like how he talk. We don't like his tone. We want to pick the guy. It's just like those women say, God, send me a man. This nigga ain't tall enough. That nigga too lame. This nigga this nigga that. Love Dorsey. She talked too deep. She got too many tattoos. She too hood. She too this. She too that. Y'all want to pick the person. Y'all want to discard the message with the messenger. You don't get to pick the guy. You might want the motherfucker to have a head wrap on and wear an ankh. You might want him to have a Old Testament name, a Hebrew name, or some shit like that. No, he ain't gonna come in that form. It might be your Ice Cube, your rapper, because they might have the reach and the influence that your guy don't. But y'all want to throw these motherfuckers away because they don't walk and talk like you would like them to. You know what women do? Women let the corniest, lamest niggas advocate for them. Them simp niggas that they don't like, they ain't attracted to, and ain't never given no pussy to. They do not interrupt these niggas calling them queens. They do not interrupt these motherfuckers fighting for laws that benefit them, empowering them, putting them in better positions than them niggas are ever being. They don't interrupt. Don't interrupt the motherfucker who's helping you. Don't interrupt them. Get the fuck out their way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ye's doing this, doing that. Check this out. Y'all niggas ain't got problems with Tyler Perry having us look like coons because he provides some jobs. Niggas ain't got problems with the hustling niggas on the block that might give out a turkey or he might pay the old lady rent even though he's selling crack to niggas. Y'all accept the good with the bad in other contexts. I'm going to give motherfuckers perspective tonight. Take this in perspective. This isn't a defense of Ye. I'm giving you common sense, right? Check this out. I want to make this known. I don't own Kanye West albums. I don't own Kanye West sneakers. I don't follow everything that is Kanye West. When he starts talking that religious shit, I zone out. When I first hear the things that Ye may say, when they first hit my ears, they rub me the same way it rub y'all. It rubs me the same way it rub y'all. When I hear the soundbite. But when I listen to the man talk, I get it. I get it. According to the definition of the ops, a lot of us are the ops. A lot of us niggas are the ops. We see a guy get up there saying what he's saying, putting it out there. This is, we miss old Kanye. Old Kanye said George Bush doesn't like black people. New Kanye said what he said on Drink Champs. The shit was so bad, they had to take it down. When Nick Cannon said that shit and they started to tear his life apart, when Nick Cannon said that shit and they started to tear his life apart and motherfuckers started to get mad. Nick, don't backpedal, Nick. Don't backpedal, Nick. Nick, say that shit. Stand behind that shit, Nick. And Nick had to backpedal. You know why? Because he's not Ye. Now, we have Ye, a motherfucker who played his position to the place he is now. To the place he is now, where he is free to say what the fuck he want. And no JP Morgan, no Balenciaga, no company that decides not to get money with Ye. Understand, put it in perspective. These motherfuckers ain't canceling Ye. They canceling their income stream that is Kanye West. Ye said on Drink Champs, he owns 100% of the Yeezy trademark. 100% of the Yeezy trademark. I see motherfuckers talk shit about this man's business sense. This man owns 100% of a billion, pardon me, a multi-billion-dollar brand. What black man on earth can say that? Not even Jordan. Look it up. I did my research for this shit. Jordan owns about 1% or less of that brand, and he makes 5% off it. Yeah, I know the breakdown, Hannibal. I consider that 100%. Technically, yeah, Kim Kardashian owns 5%, but he owns 95%. But when he dies, his money's gonna go to a white family. Don't say what the Strags say. Yeah. Ye has fuck you money. Nick didn't. Understand this, right? Understand it. So what I'm saying to you fellas is Ye has worked himself to a position where he can say that shit that not only Nick can't, but nobody can't. Understand, you guys wanted Nick to do it. Nick couldn't do it. Now Ye is doing it, and you're saying fuck Ye. Y'all gotta make it make sense for me. And he's taking L's for it. He's taking L's. He's taking L's for it. Hit the like button as you come in here, please. Hit the like button as you come in here. If you ain't hit the like button yet, hit that shit now. Hit that shit now. Okay? Hit that shit now. I'm going to put this shit on 5-minute sub. Right. So, yeah, hit that shit. Hit that like. I'm watching. Hit that motherfucking like, man. Moving right along. Moving right along. Understand, the shit that's getting you upset is the same tactic that they use to get your vote, get your support. Get your vote, get your support. Exactly. You're right. It's 100% in his family. Right? Shout out to Music Man. Super Steak for the super sticker. That's a better deal. All the people that we sit and we talk about how Master P is a great businessman, how Jay-Z is a great businessman, how Tyler Perry's a great businessman, how Diddy's a great businessman, how Dr. Dre's a great businessman. Ye is a guy that came into the business after all of those men. All of those men was in the room before him. MAGA has Confederate flags, tees. These are symbols. Black people, we get emotional over symbols and not actions. Actions matter more than symbols. Hey, black people, we gonna put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. You want that? No, nigga, we want reparations. One is a symbol, the other's an action. Kanye West is giving white supremacy symbols. He's giving us actions. You're worried about, he's talking reckless. What is his words damaging? If he said what he said about George Floyd before the family got their judgment from the state, that would be different. That would be different. That would be different. Kanye West is giving white supremacy symbols and he's giving niggas tangibles. Isn't that what we say we want? I hear y'all niggas say this shit all the time. Fuck symbolism, give us tangibles. Ye is giving you tangibles. He's giving you tangibles. He's infiltrating. This man sends his white wife to the White House to get niggas out of jail. Y'all mad? Not y'all, but black people are mad, or black women are mad, and niggas mad along with him because he married a white woman. What are we, the Strags? This man sends his white wife on a mission for black people. Huh? Y'all mad at that? Oh, because he wore a t-shirt. Because he wore a hat. Clutch, we ain't talking. That's not the conversation tonight. So Clutch says, motherfuckers need to get in the mirror and give themselves tangibles. We could talk about that another night. Tonight, we talking about. All right. JFR says, this is why the Floyd statute pissed me off. Don't need pandering bullshit. Ye is giving tangibles. What up, Prime? Understand that somewhere the people who Ye is helping is benefiting from the money he donated to the Taylor family. What did BLM do? The organization that he's going after, the one that he's shitting on, along with Candace Owens, and that's another topic. We're going to save that. But understand this. There are real black people benefiting from the philanthropy of Mr. West. You don't see it in front of you, but it's happening in real time. Okay? We, black people, our culture has become struggle. Our culture has become struggle. Pro-black, which should sound like what it implies, pro-black, as in for black people. It is also, it seems to me, pro-struggle. Pro-struggle. Any black person that seems to not be struggling cannot therefore be pro-black. Y'all ever notice that anytime we see a black person with money, we attribute evil to that person? We attribute evil to that person. We don't pass down generational wealth. We pass down generational struggle. Generational struggle. So in reference to, and let's talk about his comments on Drink Champs. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Now, I'm not Ye, so I'm going to choose my words carefully on this algorithm we call YouTube. I need more likes. Likes ain't matching up. Bullshit catching up. I need more likes. Come on, please. Let me get them likes. 85 people, 76 likes. I need 10 more. 10 people. Hit me with that. Thumbs up. Let's address his comments on Drink Champs. He spoke about what I will refer to as them people. We know who them people are. I am from New York City. I am from New York City, NYC. That should tell you enough when it comes to my experiences with them people. Them people. We know who them people are. We know them people ain't to be spoken about. Them people ain't to be spoken about. Let me tell you something. Them people protected Dave Chappelle from them other people. Dave Chappelle spoke on them other people, and them people said, we're going to back Dave Chappelle in his comments about them other people. And them people laughed right along with everybody else as Dave Chappelle made jokes about them other people. Because it's cool as long as it ain't them people. We know what happens to anyone, especially us, that talks about them people. He said, them people own the black voice. Check this out. I wouldn't care what Ye said. The moment them people's name come out our mouths, it's a problem. Who remembers all about the Benjamins? My man said, stack chips like who? Stack chips like them people. Stack chips. Make money. Get money. Accumulate finances like them people. Now, we all remember the word was censored from the record. They censored it. They censored it. All about the Benjamins. Stacked chips like zoop. You can't even mention them in any context. It was censored. It didn't insult them people. Just mentioned them. You can't do that. Can't even do that. Bad Boy, Arista, Clive Davis. Need I say more? Them people can't say their names. But them people sat and laughed in the audience with Dave Chappelle talking about them other people because it's cool to talk about them other people, but them people never. It's never cool to mention those people. Them people. Never. And anyone who has done it, whether you want to talk about Whoopi, and I'm talking about recent history, Whoopi Goldberg mentioned them people. They spanked her. Nick Cannon mentioned them people. They spanked them. It did not feel good for us to watch our people mention them people and get spanked. Here a motherfucker said, yo, in order to shut me up, you have to kill me. That's what he said. This is verbatim. Anybody who did not watch that Drink Champs video, it's up. It's just not on Revolt. This man is taking financial L's because he can afford to and because he doesn't care. And they're making us hate him in the same way we don't like Ice Cube. They made you hate Ice Cube. They made you hate Ice Cube. Brothers, fam, they made you hate Ice Cube. Shout out to Romello. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. They made you hate Ice Cube. They had us calling Ice Cube the ops. Ice Cube. The original guy that they came at for this same thing. Kanye West has a valid grievance. The same way those people would have a valid grievance against Germany. Imagine them people expressing to Germany their grievance, and Germany saying, oh, you're anti-us. You're anti-Germany. You don't like Germans. You have a hate for Germans because you're pointing out what we did to you. They're flipping it on its head. They use that anytime you mention what they've done to you, they try to flip the hate, the oppression. Shout out to Jay Daniels. He says, greetings and salutations to all the foundational Black Americans. Who runs the media? Who runs it? Them people. Them people tell you who to like and who to hate. They tell you. The media can make you love or hate someone. They can make you love or hate someone just by how they reinterpret what someone says. Ye said, abolish the 14th Amendment. That's what he said. Abolish the 14th Amendment. The media said that he said, let's bring back slavery. And niggas lost their minds. Niggas lost their mind. Because the media said he said. Them people said Kanye said. We listening to them people. But yeah, they also understand there are them people and them honorary people. But we right now we talking about them people. We could talk about Latinos. We could talk about every other group. But there's one group you can't ever talk about. You can't ever talk about them. We talking about the group that if you speak on them, you get spanked publicly. You can't even say what them people are over there doing to them other people. They killing them other people. But you can't say that because then that's anti them people. I get people come to me saying, yo, man, Ye shouldn't have said that. He should make it about specific individuals in the group of them people. You can't say it about them people. No doubt, Romello. No doubt. Absolutely. Marcus, you can't agree with Ye's explanation because he's blanketing the entire group. Shout out to my man Mass, right? Me and Mass had a conversation. And I said something that I've been saying for years. This is, when people do the not all individualized and generalization argument. I say this phrase. I say, all Cocker Spaniels are dogs, but not all dogs are Cocker Spaniels. Right? So if I say dogs, right? I could say dogs bite. I could say Cocker Spaniels bite. Both statements are true. Now, your dog might not bite. I'll tell you something else. If you're in the wilderness, the jungle, the forest, and you see a snake, you got to assume that snake is poisonous for your safety. Right? Understand, individualization versus blanket generalizations, like not all cops, not all black businesses, not all women, some black women, not all this, not all that. You can't say that. Not all, some, not all is always the response to a grievance about enough to be a problem. Enough to be a problem. Them people owned your people once upon a time. Them people fought for the right to own your people once upon a time. Did all of them people own your people? No. But nobody has time to name everyone by name. We're saying at one point, them people owned your people. Did all of them people own your people? No. But all dogs aren't Cocker Spaniels neither. Let me ask you a question. When you say anything negative about any other group, you get the not all, individualized, be specific. Do you get extended this accommodation, black man? Not all black men. You got to individualize. No, you got to be specific. Some black men. Not all black men, some black men. How often do you hear that? Let's address this. Positive statements about black men need individual specification. Everyone else gets generalizations. Nobody says not all black women are queens. If you say something positive about black men, you have to be specific, as in Happy Father's Day to the fathers that take care of their children. You have to add a disclaimer when you talk positively about black men. Happy Father's Day to the black men who actually take care of their kids, those black men, those, fuck the rest, but specifically to the black men. We say Happy Mother's Day, period, point blank. Happy Mother's Day. No disclaimer, no asterisk, just Happy Mother's Day. You see how that works? I'm giving you common sense tonight. I'm giving you perspective. I want you to understand perspective. All right? I did the clown shit last week. This week, we gonna get deep. All right? Positive statements about you need specification. Those black men are good. Not all black men are good. Those black men. But all women are great. All women, black women, are queens. Even the crack fiend is a queen, mama. You have to be careful about how you compliment black men. Okay? We low-key hate autonomous, successful black men. We low-key hate them. We low-key hate them. Jay-Z signed a deal with Samsung. I knew a lot of motherfuckers that were upset. Oh, he sold 1 million albums on cell phones. They was mad. I'm like, why are you mad? You're mad at that? Not women, men. They were mad at that. Ops. Jay-Z signed a deal with the racist NFL. Two things I want to ask you, because I said racist NFL just so you understand that I acknowledge that the NFL is racist. Understand this, though. What white man do you work for that loves black people? We canceled Chrisette Michele for singing at Trump's inauguration. What white man do you work for that loves black people? Secondly, we call Jay-Z a sellout for doing a deal with the NFL. Jay-Z said it best. He said, I'm trying to change the shit from the inside out. Could have been bullshit. Could have been bullshit. Who knows? I don't care. We need black people in that organization. There have never been black people in that organization, not at the level desired. Understand this. Niggas continue to watch football and patronize the NFL while hating Jay-Z for doing business with them. You can't buy cotton from the plantation and hate niggas for picking cotton, or hate niggas for buying cotton and making clothes for niggas. If my uppity Negro swag t-shirts were made from the same cotton that the black man picked, you can't hate me, but then you buy the Gucci belt or the Gucci shirt or the Gucci whatever made from that same cotton. I'm putting it all in perspective. You might fuck with what I'm saying, you might not, but you can't argue the logic. Jay-Z said, we're past kneeling. We're past kneeling. How many more signs do you hold? How many more chants do you do? How many more marches do you do? These shits do nothing. It's gestures, it's symbolism. It's not tangible. It's not real. It's not real. This out in the open struggle, fight, crying, emotional bullshit does nothing. It is treadmill shit. You're running on a treadmill. Okay? I just wanted to point those things out. Right? Now, is there anything about Ye and his comments that I have not mentioned? Let's talk about George Floyd. Let's talk about Ray J. If Ye tried to destroy Ray J, understand that Ye is married to the woman who I guess Ray J has attempted to disrespect. Look, you was with my wife before I was with her. Cool. Whatever y'all had, cool. Leave that shit in the past. Don't be out here writing fucking records. Don't be out here writing songs. Okay? If I'm Ye, Pete Davidson will be fucked up. If I'm Ye, Ray J will get his ass beat. If I'm Ye, you think that these men, Ray J or Pete Davidson, would be fucking with Kim Kardashian's name and likeness if she was with 50 Cent? Answer that for me. Do you think they would have that same energy if Kim Kardashian was with 50? You know, Pete Davidson with his crazy photos and this and that. Do you think he would do that to 50 Cent? We know the answer to that. Let's stop playing games, man. Shout out to Old Soul Chief saying Rihanna had the nerve to call him out on it, and now she is performing for the upcoming Super Bowl. You have to clarify that for me. Call who out on it? Yay, you gotta clear that up for me. Right? Yeah. Jay-Z was the ops for signing a deal with the NFL to the same niggas watching the NFL. Make that make sense for me. I just want to understand, like, niggas' definition of ops. Because if niggas' definition of ops is niggas who do symbolism, then that means niggas' definition of our allies is people who give us symbolism. So that means the Democrats are our friends. So I'm 1 hour, 14 seconds into this. Give me a second. I'm going to be right back. And just 2 seconds. And we're going to go into black business portion of this shit. Okay? Black business. Shout out to, I don't want to say your government name. Whoever sent me that Cash App, just tell me who it was so I can know it was you. I don't like saying dudes' government names on streams. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. 1 second, please. Be right back. Black business coming up. Yo. I appreciate that, Romello. I appreciate that. Cause Cash App ain't no cut. I ain't got to split with YouTube or with Google. Again, let's continue. CJ. That was CJ. CJ, that was you. Thank you for that Cash App. Thank you for that Cash App. If that was CJ, if that was you, CJ. Shout out to you. Thank you for that. And also, Chief, thank you for that super chat. All right. Let's talk black business. Let's talk black business. Kanye, a businessman. I've heard a lot of comments on how Kanye does business. Had a conversation. Shout out to my man Mike Black. We had this conversation. It would actually like boggle my mind how anyone would question Kanye's business since being the richest black person like in America. But okay, since this issue exists, let's talk about it. you would think just the amount of success. I mean, shit, we give Master P all these accolades, and this man has done nothing real since Cash Money. Let's keep it all real. And I hope ain't nobody in the South mad at me for that statement. But we know of a lot of business endeavors that P tried to do that did not work. But we give him all these props for being this amazing businessman. Somebody please tell me, aside from his, success as a music person, and he's worth less than he used to be. Not to throw Pete under the bus. I'm just calling it what it is. Right? We give other people all of this credit for being these great business minds. Whoever sent me that Cash App, let me know who it was. I just got a Cash App. I appreciate the Cash App. Last was CJ. I just got one just now. Cash App. Outspoken introvert said them ugly ass sneakers. Yes, those ugly ass sneakers. I don't want nobody to get mad at me for talking about P. P is a real one. I must say that first. P is a real one. But he has not had repeated business success. This man, yay. Right? No, uneducated lame, I'm with you. He said, I think he gets credit for trying, but I think he gets more than that. I think that people say, yo, man, they talk about P like he's one of the greater business minds of our time. Shout out to Stack of Starve for the Cash App. Because I didn't see Stack of Starve's Cash App. Shout out to Stack of Starve Cash App. Right? I appreciate that. So let's talk about business. I've been in business. I established my LLC in 2001. In 2001, I established my LLC. Royce J, what up? I see you. Established my shit in 2001, working out the crib first, then working downtown Brooklyn. I've done, before Vlad is the person that he is now, I did a lot of artwork for Vlad. Okay. I am a almost 30 years graphic designer. Y'all see my thumbnails. That's me. Y'all see the photos. That's me. I am multimedia. I am a film person. I am an editor. I am a color, all that fly visual shit, sound shit, all that shit. I do all that shit. For those who don't know that, built websites, all that shit. I done got niggas money behind the scenes. I done put magazines out other than my own, because people know about the Body magazine. For those who do know, I want to explain a couple of things about business, right? And what I'm gonna start off with this story. When I was 14, when I was in high school, I'm gonna say this, right? When I was in high school, y'all remember Kanye, Cross Colors? Remember Fubu? Remember all the black brands that was out, right? All the black brands. I remember these shits used to come, niggas would go get their Kanye, niggas would go get their Cross Colors. I'm fly. Niggas would go get their Major Damage, they Jabot. Y'all remember all these brands? Where they at? They gone. They gone. They came and went. They came and went, right? And Nietzsche, shout out to Outspoken Introvert. And Nietzsche, right? Iceberg, remember Iceberg? All these brands, they came and they went. You be wearing some shit. Next thing you know, somebody will tell you, you can't wear that shit no more. That shit played out. Damn, my Kanye, I done spent my money on this Kanye. You can't wear Kanye shit no more. That shit played out. Yo, look at my Cross Colors. You can't wear Cross Color no more. That shit played out. You can't wear Paco no more. You can't wear Major Damage no more. You can't wear Jabot no more. That shit is played out. Don't nobody wear that shit. All that shit end up in Burlington Coat Factory, Marshalls, Ross. Shit like that. That's where the shit end up. Right? But you know what I noticed when I was in my teens? This is my teens, y'all. I bullshit you not. You know what never played out? Louis Vuitton never played out. Gucci never played out. Polo never played out. Tommy Hilfiger still rocked. All these brands still rocked. And I wondered, why? Why? I didn't understand. I'm not a fashion designer. I'm not in the business. Why? No, Clutch, it's a little deeper than that. I'm going to break it down. Nautica, thank you for Nautica. Nautica, never played out. Calvin Klein, still here. There's a lot of brands that, yo, bro, the 40 plus crowd, y'all know that every name I'm saying been rocking since we was kids, okay? You watch Raising Kanan and Jukebox is Polo down. Polo down. This shit never gets played out. Why? Why? Gap never played out. It's not just self-hate. Yes, boss also. It's not just self-hate. Understand that these brands are owned by people who control the shit. They control the marketing. They control the placement. They control the outlets. They control the whole thing. They control the whole thing. So when you come out with your Woo wear and your Rockaware and your G-Unit sneaker and all of this other shit, yeah, that shit cool. I get hit up and somebody says to me, yo, man, you seen that interview? What interview? Yo, Ye went to Sway's show wildin'. Oh, word? What happened? What happened? What? Yo, man, the nigga went to Sway's show disrespecting him, this and that. I'm like, yo, I want to see what y'all talking about. And I took my time out to watch the interview that Sway did with Kanye. And I'm like, oh, shit. This is the shit I've been talking about since my teens. Now, before that conversation happened between Sway and Ye, I remember Sean John dropped. Puffy put out a bunch of shit. He put out a bunch of urban shit, but then this motherfucker started putting out men's suits. I'm like, oh, shit. Puff is about to do it. He's about to be the black guy that goes past the woo wears, the rocker wears, the this wears, the that wears, the Knives and the cross colors. I thought Diddy was gonna do it, and then next thing you know, blow, Burlington Coat Factory, Marshalls, Ross. He almost did it. Had a store on Fifth across the street from the library, Fifth and 40 Deuce, almost, but he ain't quite make it. Ye came along. Ye did the sneaker. Niggas fuck with them sneakers. They don't give a fuck what this nigga say in the media and this and that. Them niggas, man, them sneakers go crazy. I ain't never seen a line down the block and around the corner for anything other than Jordan. Outside of Jordan, Woo Wear, Rockaware, Carcana, none of that shit. I ain't never seen a line down the block and around the corner for none of those brands, brothers. None of them. None of them. And this man owns 100% of the trademark, owns it. Ain't make no deal at no point to say, yo, I'll give you 10%, 20%. Ain't motherfuckers always mad when niggas like, oh man, damn, he had to sell it off. Why he had to sell it? He built the business, he had to sell it. You know, Rob Johnson built up BET, sold it. This motherfucker builds up shit, sells it. That motherfucker builds up shit, sells it. Sean John sold by Puffy. Motherfucker sell the shit. Niggas be like, damn, why he did not sell? Here's Ye. I own the whole shit. You telling me this man don't deserve props for his business savvy? Fuck everything else he talking about. We say, Tyler Perry, he got us looking like coons in the theater, but I like his business sense. Why we can't do that with Ye? Why? It's not a defense of him. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. He don't get props for that. We give props to motherfuckers that did way less. Why not him? Why? Right? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep moving on. He's in a business where people control the outlets. People control the distribution. They have contracts that existed before he came into the game. He comes with his brand. It does good. It's successful or whatever, but he doesn't get the placement. He doesn't get the space. He doesn't get the marketing. He doesn't get anything without these people. Because that's what that Sway would tell Kanye. Yay, why don't you just put it out yourself? I put out some t-shirts. I put out my line, and Ye's response was, it ain't Ralph Doe. It ain't Ralph Doe. I want, by a show of ones in the chat, tell me how many of y'all motherfuckers own or owned a Sway t-shirt while I sip my coffee in this motherfucker. You ain't got the answers, Sway. You don't have the answers, Sway. Why don't you do it yourself, Ye? I did it myself, spent millions, lost a lot of money trying to do it myself. You know why? Because it's millions versus billions. It's millions versus billions. Understand, the companies that own these brands own liquor. They own entertainment. They own this type of shit. Your one rapping ass with a few $1 million is not competing with that. You're not getting Macy's to put your shit in place if these motherfuckers ain't with it. They're the mob. They're the mafia. You can't stand on the block. We need a cut. Shout out to my man, Masante Bay. Before I get into his portion, I'm going to say this, right? Understand. The hair business, which Chris Rock so kindly did a documentary on and showed us what that was. The hair business is controlled by the Asians. I don't care what chick you know in the hood is selling bundles. They don't get it without those people getting it. You can't get your shit on the shelf nowhere without Asians getting a cut. I don't give a fuck if your name is Shea Moisture, another company that black people canceled. Because, oh my God, you put a white woman in the advertising. Symbolism that offended me. So let's destroy this black company because they put a white person. Because God forbid, you might want white people to buy your product. Ops. The ops. You want to destroy a family-built company that sells products to black people. You complain that Pantene and the rest of them motherfuckers that make hair shit didn't fuck with you. But these people over here made some shit for your texture hair, and you wanted to destroy that company because they marketed to someone else to expand their sales base. Ops. That's ops shit. Ops. Again, the hair business is run by these people. You don't fuck with it without fucking with them. That's just how it is. Me, yeah, Marcus Aurelius, Body Magazine. Looking around for a magazine. See if I can reach for one. See if I can reach for one. Let me see. Maybe it's one right here. Yes, there's one right here. Like I'm gonna cover this ass. Okay. This is a Body Magazine. Okay. I'm gonna put my hand right there so we don't get no triggers. Understand, Body Magazine, newsstands all over New York City. All over New York City. Let me tell you, you do not get newsstand without Pakistani Islam. It doesn't happen. Now you want to talk to a nigga, and I'll talk this in depth in my membership. Understand, publishing, magazine shit. Motherfuckers want to call me about magazine shit. You don't get the shelf without them people or Islam, Pakistani. And let me tell you how it works. You don't just walk up to a newsstand and say, hey, man, I got a nice magazine. Why don't you take 5? It's not how it works. Cause that motherfucker gonna tell you, there's a guy that come here. His name is I don't know, Muhammad. Muhammad is going to come here, and I give you his number. You call Muhammad up, and Muhammad will buy box from you, and then Muhammad sell box to me. Shout out to the Hawk TV, right? Said the same argument applies to the libations we drank. For example, I remember when a Nouveau was a high seller. Absolutely. Oh my God. Oh, that's a conversation. Nouveau. Shout out to Nouveau for my first issue. Full page ad in my first magazine. Nouveau. And shout out to Nipsey Hussle and Steve Lobel. Full page ad in my first magazine. Okay. You don't get newsstand without these people. Hey, Marcus, man, fuck them people. You could do it without them. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yeah, you could print a bunch of magazines. You'll be in the crib looking at them shits. You don't get newsstand without them people. That's them people. Don't tell me how it worked. God done it. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I don't care how much money you got. You don't get the newsstand if them motherfuckers ain't fucking with you. And they not gonna cut their man out for you. They'll pay more for the magazine to cut their man in. Understand, when I listen to people talk about the business between Ye and whatever it be, Adidas or Nike or whoever, it sounds to me like motherfuckers ain't never done business in their life. It sounds to me like motherfuckers ain't never done business in their life when they talk that, but he don't need them. Yes, he does. They control it. They control it. They control it. At least before he built his brand up. Because the same thing could be said for me with this magazine. At one point, that magazine was a hot commodity. And I pissed a lot of people off, but they had to fuck with it because the shit sold like a motherfucker. Yeah, we don't like markets, but damn, we need that mag. That shit makes money. Yeezy, the brand, has niggas down the block and around the corner like a concert, nigga. Like a concert. Like niggas stand on the line for bronze. Like niggas stand on the line for Air Jordans. Niggas stand on line for Yeezys. And he owns the whole thing. Niggas don't give a fuck if Adidas make them or if Reebok make them or if Nike make them. He can say, fuck y'all, I'm going over here. Fuck y'all, I'm going over here. You think he give a fuck about Balenciagas? You think he give a fuck about his deal with the bank? Oh, come get your money. Okay, I'll come get my money. Understand that a bank tells a motherfucker like Kanye, a billionaire, hey man, get your money out of our bank. Damn. No calls can get through Ye's office that day because everybody's calling this motherfucker to say, hey, fuck with us. We'll take your money. You think Ye is going to be sitting there with $6 billion that he can't put in nobody's bank? Because niggas is telling me, yo, they showing him who's boss. First of all, you sound like you're celebrating an L taken by a black man that's speaking that shit. You're celebrating. Again, ops. Ops. But you can't tell me that nobody's offering to hold this man's billions. Nobody? Oh, because everybody's offended. Let me tell you something. HSBC don't give a fuck. They don't care. HSBC do not give a flying fuck. And thanks for Hawk TV. Thanks for that super chat. For those who think that Ye's issues with any sneaker company that he's dealing with, that he is at a loss, just understand. Ye said, I am 68% of online sales for Adidas. That means 32% of online sales for Adidas is shit that ain't got nothing to do with Kanye. 68% of their sales on the internet, 68% is Yeezy. That's a lot, bro. 68%. 68% of their sales, their total online sales is Yeezy. 32% is just regular Adidas. You think these motherfuckers want to give? You think they care about what he's talking about on a Nori podcast? 68% of their sales walk away. 68% of their sales walk away. Oh, they're going to teach Ye a lesson. Let me explain something to you. 100% of the trademark, I went through shit with my motherfucking distributors, my wholesalers, but understand, I own KG Body Magazine. You don't get it without me. And if you make a magazine and you put the name Body on it, it ain't going to be the same product. Kanye is the owner and the creative force behind Yeezy. Even if you're replacing with somebody else, you don't get the same product. Without him, it's not what it is. It's not that thing. It's not it. Just like Polo ain't Polo with Ralph Lauren, just like Apple ain't Apple without Steve Jobs. They can do what they can. They can come close to it. There'll always be innovators, but understand it ain't what it was. Check this out. Ye is Sosa. Sosa. Just because Tony Montana, like, I don't kill kids and women, who the fuck you think you're talking to, huh? Okay, I hear you. You got a nice house with a nice fountain, and you can end up face down in that motherfucking fountain after I send my guy to put a hole in your back. Ye is Sosa. You can't cut out Sosa. You can't eliminate Sosa. This is big, multi-billion-dollar branding. Jay-Z said, I'm a businessman. Ye is a business man. He's a business. He, him, the guy, the person, Kanye West, is a business. Understand, he is what's important here. He is what's important. Everything else is satellite. He is the sun when it comes to that thing, Yeezy, and the items that come from that. Never make the mistake of saying, oh, they control him. You do business with people because they have infrastructure. I don't want to buy a printing press. I don't want to build newsstands next to the newsstands in the city that's already there. Oh, fuck them. I'm going to build a newsstand next to the newsstand on the corner because I got to do it myself. Cut these niggas out. So I got to build newsstands. I got to hire motherfuckers to work them newsstands. I got to get trucks to go out to them newsstands. It could be done maybe. But where's the money going to come from? Is it going to come from niggas? Because there's one example of that that's actually happening. It's called Amazon. You order something from Amazon, Amazon trucks come out to deliver that shit to you. But understand that the money from that comes from somewhere. It doesn't come from nowhere. And niggas don't support our own. And let's keep it 1,000. Ops. The ops. I'm at 1:43. Is there a part of this business section that we don't understand? Because niggas don't want to build infrastructure. Sometimes you can't. It's like saying, okay, I film movies. I want to say, fuck what's in place. Fuck the distributors that distribute films. I want to put out my own films. So that means you have to build all these theaters that are not beholden to the distributors that already exist, owned by them people. That's who you're competing with, them people. Ye's beef is 100,000% coming out of his experiences, not only in business, but from the media portrayal of himself by them people. Somebody else hit me with a cash app. Shout out to Romello. I appreciate that. Them people. Trust me, I call myself Keep It 100. If I was in this man's place, trust me, and I'm not capping, I'll be going at them people. I envy Ye's position. Outside of what he's going through with his children, and even that says something. This man said, if you guys, quote unquote, the culture, want me to rep for y'all in respect to White Lives Matter. He said, I wear a White Lives Matter t-shirt because my wife is white and her life matters. Okay, it sounds like a rationalization. Okay. But he wears that shit. I say to court the presidency. I might be wrong, but based on his actions that contradict the shirt and the hat he's wearing, I'm going to say that it's a mirage. It's a mirage. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Like when motherfuckers give y'all cheddar biscuits and don't give you reparations, equal protection under the law. And we about to talk politics in a second. When you don't get these things, all you get is cheddar biscuits. You get a statue. You get, oh, we're going to put somebody on a dollar bill or a coin or a stamp or some bullshit like that. Y'all get mad. Oh, you're giving us symbolism. You ain't giving us no tangibles. This man is giving tangibles, but y'all are getting mad at the symbolism, the t-shirt, the hat. Oh, he said this about George Floyd. Maybe he has to so that them people and them other people feel like, yo. And guess who really don't like them people? Them people down there. And when I say down there, I'm talking about in the South. What I will make this appeal to my rational minded black men in this chat watching me right now and whoever will watch me on the replay. $2024. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Umar, who some of us have totally thrown away. I haven't totally thrown away Umar. Umar says, I'm going to build a black boys' school. Who destroyed that movement or attempted to? Who was the ops? And motherfuckers will tell you they ain't the ops, but they are the ops. Anything you do for a black man or a black boy, it'll get responded to by the same people. Understand, none of these political figures can outright say that they're going to give black men anything or do anything for them or create legislation that will protect them, because that's when the ops come out, including the motherfuckers that look like you of a different gender. Hannibal, I agree with you. Sometimes Umar plays himself, but he's not the subject of the conversation tonight. Understand this. Understand this. When you try to do things for us, they want you out of here. When you speak for us, they want you out of here. When Ye says what he says about them people, we know who he's talking about. And shout out to O. Oh, I got that Cash App. I appreciate that. We know who he's talking about. We let the Kufi dude say it and we give him praise, but then we tell this guy, nah, you can't talk like that. Or we don't even at least give him props. I don't give a fuck if you hated shit that he said in the past. You got to give him props for this. Separate the two. Compartmentalize. But to my rational thinking brothers, let's see it play out. Kanye has not destroyed a black person or people or organization fighting for the rights and freedoms of black folks. He has not spoken out against y'all motherfuckers. There are people who are not named Kanye West that have gone on the internet and other places and made direct comments and accusations and straight up, defamations against black people and black men. Ye has not done that. I'm talking about us as a group. Show me a video or a tape where he's talking about but black on black crime this or y'all niggas that or shooters and this and that and the other. Show it to me. You can't. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You're getting emotional about symbolism. Now we're going to talk about black male politics, and I've touched on these things before because a lot of people are looking at Ye crazy because of his politics. I want to make this clear, as I always do. I do not wave the flag of Democrat or Republican. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to represent either party. Pardon me, this piece of steak. I'm saying that now because I'm going to say some things. And if somebody is in the chat saying, oh, you for Biden or you for the left, I'm going to have a moderator silence you. Don't block nobody. This means you, Blexit. This week, you're going to listen. Blexit, you're not ADOS, so don't talk about you want reparations because you don't qualify. That's why you don't want it, because you don't qualify. All right, we gonna deal with bullshit today. Understand this. Understand this. And I want likes, please, likes. Hit me with them likes. Let me look at the like number go up. Let me look at it. Hit me with them likes. If you haven't clicked like on the video, I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. Give me the like. Give me the like. Give me the like. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't wave either flag. Democrat, Republican, white supremacy. Yeah, you do have to have two black American parents. Yeah, you do. To be in a reparations conversation, you do. But you're not going to derail me tonight. I'm going to speak on politics. Okay? I don't wave either one of these flags. Understand, you have conservative ideology and you have liberal ideology. Conservative and liberal is ideology. Their viewpoints on specific things. Viewpoints on specific things. Okay? You can be conservative about your child's education. You could be liberal about marijuana laws. You could say that you don't want a transformer using the same bathroom as your daughter. That's a conservative view, right? Let's say that you say that. That's a conservative view. You might be liberal about weed. The problem with political parties is that you got Republican, you got Democrat. Republicans require you to be conservative about everything. Somebody mute Blexit, please. Mute them. Don't delete them. Just mute them. If you got a wrench, time them out. Uneducated Lame says, I'm liberal about strippers. So am I. Understand this, right? These parties require that you're either conservative or liberal about everything. Democrats require you to be liberal about everything. Blexit says nobody is obligated to Black Americans. Black Americans pay taxes. You fucking clown. We pay taxes. So nobody's obligated to us. You clown. Understand, right? That's the problem that I have with political parties. They want you to just wave the flag, gang, gang, no matter what. My question to anybody, I don't care if you're on the right or left, you're a black man, right? Let's stop. First of all, to the Blexits and everybody else. To the Blexits and everybody else, knock off the handout argument. I debunked that on Bernard Riley's channel, where I asked, and I'm going to ask here, how many black men do you guys know? How many black men do you guys know that have been on welfare for an extended period of time as a single man? How many? How many? How many black men have been on state benefits for extended periods of time in your circle? I'm imagining people are going to say none, so I'm going to move forward. I made this point before. I'm going to make it again. When black men are asking the government, what do I get for my vote? They are not speaking in context of services. Every time you talk to a so-called black conservative, black Republican, and you ask them, what do the Republicans offer? Because we know the Dems ain't offering a black man nothing. So what are the Republicans offering other than a thumb to the face of the Democrats? Aha, we voted for the other side. Aha, you lost my vote. Aha, you could lose my vote at home. I can get nothing in the crib. If I'm gonna get nothing, I can get it in the crib. Your black conservative just told me that nobody owes black Americans shit. He's mad that the Dems won't give black men shit, but then when you ask him what does the Republicans offer, what do the Republicans offer, he'll tell you they don't owe you anything for your vote, for your tax money, for your social security number that gets them money. They don't owe you nothing. Do y'all accept that? I ask any black conservative, do the Republicans offer equal protection under the law? Because we know that when we have guns and we have them legally, they don't respect those rights. They don't respect our right to stand our ground. You go to a stand your ground state and stand your ground as a black man. Look at Shaka Zulu from Disturbing the Peace. Stood his ground in Atlanta and he got a murder charge. White man stands his ground. He goes home. Is equal protection under the law too much to ask? Ask black conservatives, what law have the Democrats put in place to sabotage our relationships with our children? Which ones have they overturned? Are the Republicans offering 50-50 custody of children? Are they offering that? Shout out to Romello again. Romello says, show me a black winning and show you a mastermind. MOB, money over bitches. So show me a black man winning. That's what I'm imagining it says. Show me a black man winning and I'll show you a mastermind. MOB. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It is what both parties tell you. Even if you make a deal with the government for some money and they jerk you out of it, black conservatives will tell you, don't worry about that. Struggle and make it on your own. When the military, the American military, didn't give black men the GI Bill, they didn't get that money. Blexit told me, oh, don't worry about that. You gonna make it anyway. You telling me that I shouldn't feel a way about them breaking a contract? I risked my life to fight for the country to get this money, and you telling me I shouldn't be pissed that I don't get what I agreed to or they agreed to? I still got to pull myself up by my bootstraps. After that, these are your black conservatives. The Democrats don't offer you shit. The Republicans tell you straight up, you don't deserve it. Get it out the mud. Your Democrats give your women everything. Your Republican conservatives, they offer things to Americans, but they don't cut the pie evenly. You don't get equal protection under the law. You don't get it. Not for your guns, not for your kids, not for your self-defense, none of that shit. When I ask them guys that, none of them can answer me. Let Blexit come back. Don't block him. That's if he's still there. Y'all niggas ain't got no friends. Read his comment. I don't let Blexit talk because he's going to prove everything. Thank you, Blexit, for saying what you're saying. I appreciate it. Y'all niggas don't deserve shit. Do for self. Meaning, don't sweat the money we promised you for fighting our wars. Go out and get it on your own. Even though you went out to the battlefield and that was your work for this money. Now you got to do some other work for that money. Fuck your 48 acres in the mule, nigga. Your 40 acres in the mule. Said that had nothing to do with your generation, as if my granddaddy wealth would not transfer to me. These are the niggas that are Republican. So Trump's daddy fortune ain't got shit to do with him. The Rockefeller fortune ain't got shit to do with the people that came after Sam. The Walmart fortune didn't transfer to his kids. Oh, that had nothing to do with your generation. Get over the past. So we're not to inherit generational wealth. Everybody got to get it out the mud, each generation. You think what you're saying is intelligent? Nobody is feeling you, bro. Nobody's feeling you with these statements. And you ain't in the position to talk about reparations with that Jamaican flag in your shit, bro. Holla at your colonizer. You are from Jamaica. Talk to the British. Talk to the British. These are your conservatives, fam. Understand. These are your conservatives. Let me read this one. is family business, right? So when they steal your generational wealth, that ain't family business. These are your conservatives, y'all. These are your conservatives. These are your conservatives. Now I see your flags. I see American. So what? So what? These are your conservatives. You don't deserve nothing. Nobody's obligated to you. Isn't that what women tell you? Isn't that what them people tell you? Now here is a man saying that you should join a team, another team that's telling you that they're not obligated to you. Aren't you tired of hearing that nobody's obligated to you? Nobody's obligated to you, black man. Nobody. You obligated to everybody. You know what that sound like to me? Sound like slavery. You obligated to the plantation. The plantation are obligated to you. The Republican Party is another plantation. It's just another plantation telling you we don't owe you nothing. Give us what you have to offer. We owe you nothing. Shout out to Aaron Peters for that comment. Brexit has no stake in this. Of course not. Said my black American side didn't beg. So if you don't get the GI Bill is begging, bro, you no disrespect, man, but you don't come across that intelligent, man. You don't make sound arguments. You don't make sound arguments, man. If I buy a home in America and somebody runs a freeway through it, what, I'm supposed to get another house by my bootstraps? No begging, yo. No begging. All the free land that they gave out to other people, free. MLK spoke on it. Free land. Levittown. The U.S. government is obligated to everyone but you. I don't care what side of the coin you flip. Nobody's obligated to you. I want you to understand this. I can get nothing in the crib. Wake up in the morning, put on some clothes, go down to this whatever school is closest to me, sign my name, show my ID, wait on another line to get in the booth, and vote for a bunch of motherfuckers that tell me we're not obligated to you. We're not obligated to you, but you're obligated to get up out your bed, and we're going to give you a little sticker that you can put on your chest to say, I voted. Like a good little Negro that you are. I voted. Look at me. I voted. Ain't I special? Hey, Bay. Punch and pie, right? Punch and pie. There will be punch and pie at the poll. That's where you go, Bay, for your punch and pie. Okay? Nobody owes you nothing. I don't give a fuck about who your pops was. Nobody cares about your particular anecdotal situation. I did it. You can do it too. They burned down Tulsa. Don't sweat that. Build it over. Build Oklahoma over, build Tulsa, Oklahoma over. Why y'all worried about that? That's the past. You used to have a house, now you don't. They burned down your granny house. They ain't burned, that ain't had nothing to do with you, black man. They burnt down your granddaddy house. They ain't got nothing to do with you. That house wouldn't have went to you. All them acres of land wouldn't have went to you. Granddaddy had a business. They burnt the business down. They torched it. That was in the past, though. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Them people don't, what they say, never forget. Them people never forget, right? Never forget got them still collecting money from this government. This government is obligated to them people. Obligated to them people. Ain't obligated to you. Neither side. Neither side. Neither side. Yeah, they rebuilt Tulsa, and all the people that died came back to life, huh, Blexit? All the people they killed, they just were resurrected from the dead. That's what happened. And the people in Katrina resurrected from the dead, right? That motherfucker will apologize for any atrocity that the United States of America has committed on black people. He'll apologize for it. This is what black conservatives do. Get over it. They killed my brother. Get over it. They burned down my granddaddy farm. Get over it. Forget about it. And yeah, they weren't the only town burnt down. Shout out to nameless protagonists. Political Mandalorianism. They ain't offering you tangibles, not symbolism, not the type you like, not the one that'll make you happy. You know, Kanye's offering symbolism that'll piss you off. That symbolism that Kanye's offering you should bother you just as much as the symbolism that these political parties are giving you. And Republicans ain't even giving you that. Now, we might be mad at a no vote and no fucking, and none of us are happy about that. It's disrespectful. But damn. The other party ain't even doing nothing. Now, they had a guy, from what I understand, a Republican candidate, go to a boys' school. Symbolism. Did he say what he would do in regards to black boys' reading scores? No. That's a systemic issue. The government has to fix systemic issues. Brexit. It's not personal, it's systemic. Equal protection under the law is also systemic. These are systemic things. So we're supposed to personally fix the system. How you do that is by voting motherfuckers out or holding your vote hostage or getting the fuck out of here. See, Clutch, you're supposed to overlook that because, you know, hey, man, they lynched your daddy. It's in the past, man. Why? Get over that. Get over that. Get over that. Hey, Aaron, nobody. The reason why I'm letting Blexit rock is because his comments support what I'm saying. I could talk all day about Democrats. What am I going to tell you about the Democratic Party you don't already know? What I'm seeing is a push for black men to go to the right as if they're a refuge, and they're not. They are not a refuge. Blexit would like you to believe that he is somehow mentally and emotionally connected to the history of this motherfucker. He is not. Oh, because he got an American flag or he got one American parent. Who's your American parent? Your mom's probably. Your daddy's probably from Jamaica. Tell me I'm wrong. Your mommy from Jamaica? Again, any man that's telling you forget the past and what happened here is not mentally or emotionally connected to the history of black men in America. Them people don't forget nothing. Their slogan is never forget. Why would you? He said it for us. Nobody is obligated to black Americans. What he really means to say is black men. Because the Dems are obligated to black women. I'm going to give you something else, gentlemen, before I shut this down. Understand this, right? And I've said this before when it comes to this political shit. We are 6% of this motherfucker. We are 6% of this motherfucker. And Donnie Mac, you're absolutely right. Right. Donnie, this is hard, man. This shit is hard. He said the right despises our blackness. The left despises our masculinity. I say when Hillary went for Trump, went up against Trump, right? I said black men are put in a position to either vote for racism or vote for feminism. My philosophy is I can get nothing at the crib. At the crib. Ye said he was going to run then. I was going to vote for Ye. Now you might say, why would you vote for Ye? That motherfucker crazy. He wasn't going to win. See, you see the last statement he made? See, this is how corny these niggas be. Start waiting for the right to give you a hug. This is how corny these niggas be. Who asked for a hug? Right? Who asked for a hug? Nobody asked for a hug. I made it quite clear because they always say black men are not specific about their political agenda. That's bullshit. That is one of the biggest lies told by the right is black men don't make their agenda clear. We say it all the time. We say it in this space all the time. We say what we want. Well, y'all niggas ain't making it clear. Y'all motherfuckers ain't making it clear to the Republican Party. Shit. Ice Cube wrote some shit out. Made it clear what we want. Made it clear. We make it clear all the time. I often hear black men say, if you take welfare away from the women, that they'll fall back in line. Before I go into a line of speech that says, why would you want to do that and force patriarchy on these women? Before I even go there, let me ask you this. We are 6% of the population. Women overrun this country. Shout out to Masante Bay because I want you to hear this. Women outnumber men in North America. They outnumber men in North America. There is no benefit that women will receive in America that they won't vote for and vote whoever is going to push that benefit. You don't see any movement from the right to remove social services in a broad stroke. It's not going to happen because women outnumber us. Okay, so, okay, boom, we got the Roe v. Wade situation. Understand that you got a lot of women who are conservative about that issue. These women voted Trump in. Trump became president by the women's vote. They're not taking shit away from women that women don't want taken away. Not just black. Get this out of your head that only these black welfare queens, the black welfare queen, like get that out of your head. Well, this disproportionate percentage wise, not raw numbers. I have lived in towns with less than 1% black people, and all the motherfuckers up there was on social services. And guess what, Blexit? They were Republicans. They were Republicans. I lived in Republican towns where everyone damn near was on some benefit. I know niggas like to live in these big metropolitan cities where they see low-class black people and white people with suits on. You go to these small towns and go to the trailer park and you're going to see these red Republican welfare recipients. Blexit, you ain't been nowhere. That's a fucking let me that's a lie. This is a lie. Y'all see this on the screen? That's a lie. This man is lying. This man is lying on behalf of them people. This is who he's resonating with the history of people. Bro, your flag says it all. Bro, knock it off. Mississippi is a welfare state of Republicans. Nobody believes you, bro. Nobody believes you, bro. Welfare isn't going anywhere because those people need it. They're not ending that social program for us, not for us to repair our relationship with our women. They don't even give their men 50-50 custody. There's a white manosphere that are dealing with the same problems we're dealing with. And some of those men are Republican men. They dealing with the same. Kanye West, the guy who we've been talking about for almost 2 hours, is a billionaire in a custody fight for his children. Understand, none of these political parties have your interest or your protection in mind. Understand, the job of government is to protect its citizens. Protect, not handout. Niggas ain't asking for handouts. We ain't asking for a hug and that other corny shit that you're responding with. We vote for legislation, protection under the law, and equal treatment. That is what's obligated to us by the state, local, and federal government. Blexit talks like a white person, a white redneck man. Just understand, like, and I'm not going to say that all black conservatives sound like this, but most of them do. Most of them do. But I'm gonna end this off like this. What time is it? 8:25. Shout out to Uneducated Lame for the Cash App. Uneducated Lame, thank you for that Cash App. Yay with his relationship with Candace Owens. Understand this. Ye is aligning himself with symbols of white supremacy because he is courting the presidency. He's courting a presidential bid, a presidential run. And if you look around, he's fooling some of these people. He's fooling some of these people. Let it rock. For all of my rational thinking, pragmatic, practical, common sense black men in here, let it rock. He's not the enemy. He's not the ops. He's putting on a show. Don't be fooled by the show. Usually, it's them putting on a show for us. He's putting on a show for them. He's putting on a show. Red Hat, White Lives Matter, Candace Owens. It's a show. We've been preached to long enough. We done did the Million Men marches and the hands up, don't shoots and no justice, no peace and the Black Lives Matters and they paint the street Black Lives Matter and then niggas get shot and then these motherfuckers they collected $80 million. Who saw Wolf of Wall Street where they was reading the bill of, the strippers and the escorts? That's Black Lives Matter. All these people that have used symbolism to their advantage against us to make money off our corpses and this type of shit. This man is putting on a show for these people. He's putting on a show. It's a good show. It's a great show. Black men, you fucking with me, y'all ain't stupid. Y'all are smart guys. If you been sitting in this motherfucker listening to me talk for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you're not stupid. You're smart. Your intellect has you interested in what I have to say. That means you're smart, not emotional. Look at it for what it is in perspective. This man is not acting against black people. He is acting for black people. He is advocating, even putting himself up. No doubt, Clutch. I'm just saying, if you're in here tonight listening to me for this time, that means you're a smart guy. This man is putting on a show. Don't be fooled like the people he's fooling. He can't tell you, yo, this is what I'm doing, y'all. He can't say it out loud. It'll fuck it up. Just chill. Just chill. This man is playing Judas in what is it? Judas and the Messiah. What's the name of the movie? Judas and the Black Messiah. He's the Judas acting on behalf of you. He's putting on a show. I understand how some of these things that he's done and said may make you feel because of the history involved. I get it. Come on, man. I get it. Forests, trees, Read between lines. Look under the layers. It's a show. This man is putting on a great show. Don't get caught up into the bullshit. The media has never served up positive images of us. Don't believe what they say. Always question what they're saying, he's saying. Listen to him say it. Once he gives you an explanation, rock with it, because his history of action has shown he's not the ops. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. That's what niggas tell the bitches. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Fuck 3 bitches down the block. Get them pregnant. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Smack her around a couple times. Put a foot in her ass. You know what I'm saying? Abuse a motherfucker. Straight abuse a motherfucker. But then say, I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. And all that shit goes away. We're men. We're men. Men respect actions, not words, not gestures. It's not real. The shirt, the hat, all that shit is not real. It's not real. At the end of the day, just wait it out. We'll see what's going on. Just wait it out. And that's my appeal to the common sense of smart, intelligent black men. No voting, no fucking doesn't think you're smart. Blexit doesn't think you're smart. The right, the left, they don't think you're smart. They tell you, we're not obligated. You don't owe you shit. You're only 6% of the population anyway. We don't give a fuck about you. You know? So correct statement. Black men have always participated in America. We've always done what America told us to do. America told us to dress this way, to speak this way, to act this way, to do this, to do that, yada, yada, blase, blase, blah. We've done it all. Still nigga, right? Still nigga. Fought in all their wars. Blexit tells you, when they fuck you over, get over it. This guy's a clown, man. I'm almost inclined to believe Blexit is not a black man. Damn, I don't know. I'm just saying, yo, and I'm gonna end it off with that give that black man the benefit of the doubt, like we don't get. Understand, this is what we talk about. Black men don't get the benefit of the doubt. Let's stop doing to other black men what we talk about in this space gets done to us. We have to look in the mirror. We're doing it to us too, and we don't even realize it. We don't even realize that this is what we're doing. We have to point it out. We have to sometimes catch ourselves. Oh shit, I didn't realize. That's what we're doing. I know what it looks like. It's not the thing that it looks like. I get it, but it's not the thing that it looks like, man. Look under the layers. Look what's being done. Look what's happening in real time. The real things. The shit that matters, not the words, not the gestures, but the actions that matter. The money. Money talks. Bullshit runs a marathon, right? Take that, apply it to this, and you'll go far, bro. When it comes to black male politics, man, Mandalorianism, when it comes to black business, another thing we got to stop doing, stop generalizing black business. When we say the black business did us dirty, we ain't fucking with no more black businesses. When white business does you dirty, you say, I'm not fucking with that business. Another thing we got to stop doing in our community is asking the black business, well, what you doing for the community? When the Italian man, the Asian man, the Middle Eastern man, all of those people have been able to get rich, get millions off of the black community, and they have never been asked, what are you doing for the community? As soon as a motherfucker open a sneaker store, barbershop, video game spot, whatever, well, what you doing for the community? We obligate those people in a way that we don't obligate any other vultures of the community. Any other vultures of the community. We got to start protecting, standing up. Kanye West said, y'all watched this family kidnap his kids in broad daylight. I understand how people might feel. Okay, you married those people. That's fine. But in the same way that you overlook MLK's transgressions with whatever women they're accusing him of fucking with, that's even if any of that is true, you got to overlook that because this man is speaking up for you. In the same way those guys on the right might overlook the histories of the people they put on the Supreme Court or the people that they appoint to office. They don't care about the history. They care about today. What are you going to do for us today? We don't care that in the 5th grade you slapped the girl in the face. We don't care about that. We care what you're going to do for us today. Are you down for us today? So we care about. If so, you got the job. Let all that shit go. Stop looking for reasons to throw niggas away. We look for reasons to throw niggas away. At any rate, this has been Keep It 100, Saturday Night Live. I didn't even put my band on this whole time. I'm fucking up. It's too late now. I did the whole stream without a banner. At the end of the day, man, this has been black business, okay? Black business and politics. Kanye West, the left, the right, the black male agenda. We know what the black male agenda is. They just ain't been listening to us, neither side. I appreciate you guys for hearing me out. I actually expected more pushback on this. I appreciate the fact that you heard me out. Whether you agree or disagree, understand, if you disagree with what I said and I'm still your brother, do your celebrities the same way, that they can disagree with you and you don't throw a nigga away. If that man said something about a George Floyd or this or that made you feel a certain way, you disagree with it? If your man said it, you wouldn't stop being his friend. So don't throw away Ye for his statements until we figure out why. And we never give black men the benefit of why. The white mass shooter gets the benefit of why. The black woman who runs up over the curb and hits 30 people, 40 people. Why she do that? Why? What did she go through? White women, why did she drown her kids? Why? Black men, we don't care about why. It doesn't matter why. Fuck him. He should be destroyed. Shout out to Romello again. Thank you for that super sticker. But let's stop throwing each other away for our differences of opinion, disagreements, and shit like that, especially when the greater message and the greater deeds of a person override that. Okay? Y'all be good, man. I appreciate it. I didn't get any panel in tonight, but we gonna do this again. Yo, if y'all guys are members, I'm gonna be doing some members videos, and we're gonna be talking about some of this same shit. I'll see y'all next week. 100. Peace out.